Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
I've stored Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa, sounds pretty advanced. Let's finally give it a... So that's from an ace...
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in... it's not really...
Hey, Felxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to...
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time... As it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard. I haven't given him...
No need to get so technical.
No, there's no need. I have two other things I'd like your help with. The first is to do some
That doesn't sound too...
The other shouldn't take too long either.
A weapon? Well, Felxie...
Mm-hmm. Thelxie...
What an imaginative and...
Well, regardless of his role or species,
Whoa, Felxie just said something again! Could he understand what we were just talking about?
he can react to certain key words, but unfortunately...
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the... mother...
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so... Ah, here we go. I have this testing manual, so want to give it a try? Okay. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out.
Ma-da-da-da-da.
You're doing well.
We've taken on a lot of...
Then let's move on to the underwater part. It's just as I meant. Oh, speaking of which, you're both... Okay, that's good. It should be right over there. We'll be able to find something that'll help us with our search. This is it. We call this thing an echoing conch. It can detect special reflection wave. Did you notice any interesting places? The echoing conch should have detected some just now. Let's go check them out. Alright, these should be enough. Let's head back to camp.
Ah, Fremine, you're back. I thought you might have been out.
I'm sorry, Madame d'Estray. I must have kept...
There's no rush. I'm your employer, not your...
Oh, they're two of my trustworthy companions. They're...
Yes, I see. I suppose it's only natural for someone responsible like...
It's really nice to meet you, Madame d'Estray. Are you Fremine's employer?
Greetings, my new friends. Just call me Zuria. You are both so adorable.
Oh, do you really think so?
Of course. If my child had friends like you, then perhaps he wouldn't have become so
Obsessed with the...
Ah, so you don't know anything about my request yet?
Well, Fremine told us that it was a private matter, so he didn't want to just share it willy-nilly.
I see. So Monsieur Fremine is even more discreet than I had thought. But it would be quite impolite of me to simply pile all of my troubles on you with...
Sure, you can tell us anything. You've already said nice things about us, so we'll try our best.
Ah, what a lovely little fairy. Then let me think of a way. Simply put, parents came up with a story, painting water imps as scary abductors.
Infatuated? With a what?
Yes, he told me that he thought the water imp might have just been misunderstood. In his...
Huh. So he wanted to become friends with the water imp so it wouldn't be...
Thank you, little Paimon. He indeed has always stood out from... It's a type of mental disorder. Those affected by it often feel...
Oh no. Is it a very serious disorder?
If you were to become afflicted with the disorder...
No! Paimon won't accept that! We would have to find a doctor to help cure Paimon.
The family doctor has already begun to treat my son. But since the disorder is rare, there aren't many good regimens for treatment. He's also developed some new symptoms lately, such as uncontrollable delusions.
Huh? Uncontrollable what now?
Uncontrollable delusions. To put it simply, he can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality, and spends all...
Then what is he seeing in his fantasy world?
It's a dream that he often mentioned to me when he was younger. I've compiled what I could understand of his recent rambling. It goes a bit like this.
Amazing! Your son came up with all of this?
But perhaps no beautiful dream can ever last long. You see, the story ended with a twist.
How could the story end like this? Is that kind of fantasizing what caused your son to develop his loneliness syndrome?
Well, it'd be more accurate to say that it was the...
My poor child can no longer differentiate between imagination and reality. He's begun to see himself as Thelxie.
Perhaps in his mind, the loneliness he felt became the same as that of a prince who lost everything he ever loved.
What? So that's what you meant by uncontrollable delusions. Then we have to help him snap out of it!
Alas, most of the time he acts as if he can no longer sense or interact with the real world at all. I've had several he once wanted to make a picture book of his imaginary world. But since the disorder progressed too quickly, he never quite got past the first page of the book. If we could use this book as a breakthrough for his condition... Here, you can take a look.
Ah! So Zuria's son also saw Thelxie as a penguin. Oh, he looks...
What we should do now is help him complete this picture book. How we'll need to chase away his loneliness and sorrow, and let him perceive a world full of hope again.
But if we just need to finish the picture book, why does Fremine need to make a Thelxie as well?
Because we need to treat the book's story seriously, as if it's a history of things that have really happened. But my child can no longer go on a journey of his own. This is why I commissioned Fremine here to craft a Thelxie, and then I'll paint the journey with this Thelxie into the picture book.
Ah, like a stand-in for your son! Paimon's starting to get it now. Oh, you really put a lot of thought into this.
There are some ruins on the seabed of the Salacia Plains. I've already asked Fremine to research them for me. We'll be able to use one of the ruins as the kingdom.
Oh, so we'll just need to act out a performance of, a brave journey through the kingdom of water imps.
Sadly, no. We won't just be putting on a performance.
So we'll be playing it.
It's all right. There's no need to get that serious.
Zuri.
Keep your spirits up, everyone. If we were to look troubled, my son is sure to become anxious as well. I should be heading back right about now to check on my son. We temporarily moved to a place on the hill over there, so my son will have a better spot to convalesce. It's not far from the water, and there's also a great view. Feel free to—
Understood. There's also one last thing. Since these two friends were able to help me out, I've made some more progress.
That's great news. I must thank you all. With that in mind, all right, everyone. Let's meet again in another 2 days.
Zuria sure is a brave and optimistic lady. Fremine, do you think her plan will work out?
Let's discuss that over by the tent. There were a few things that I didn't bring up
What is it, Fremine?
This is the first time that you've met anyone with the syndrome, right? I know you two are both really strong and will do everything you can to help the child. But with the syndrome being the way it is, if things don't quite turn out as we wish, I hope you'll be able to accept the outcome and not put too much blame on yourselves.
Fremine, why do you bring this up all of a sudden? Didn't we just promise Zuria that we'll be optimistic about everything working out?
It's not that I'm not optimistic.
Ah, so that's why you looked like you knew exactly what she was talking about. Wait, Fremine, don't tell Paimon that you also—
No. Please don't misunderstand. I've never had it. They say there are many factors surrounding the development of this illness. And from the cases I've seen, there weren't many positive—
What? It could get that serious? Hey, now's not the time to be joking around!
Really?
Yeah! But after all, we'll just be using a toy as Thelxie and some ruins as the Kingdom of Water Imp.
Well, I think it should be able to do something. To harbor a fantasy means that the child wants to save him. But if we can help him regain control and escape from the darkness, we'll be able to change his world.
Oh, Paimon sees what you're saying now. Huh. How do you understand all of this so well, Fremine?
So you remembered.
What Penguin Town? Why doesn't Paimon remember? Is that also a fairy tale world? Don't leave Paimon in the dark! Hey, why did you put that on?
It's just one of— Anyway, Penguin Town is a peaceful place with lots of penguin residents. And Pear is the town's triumphant
Pear? But didn't you make Pear yourself?
Well, I often think that Pear only came to me because he realized how much I need—
Fremine, are you sure you're not losing control of your fantasies as well?
No, I don't think so. I can still differentiate between fantasy and reality. I just believe it might just be hidden, which is why it's difficult to see. Or it will only reveal itself at very specific times.
Specific times? Like when you put on your diving helmet?
Yeah, that's the general idea of it.
Really? Paimon just said that because you put on your helmet.
Have you ever observed the surface world from underwater? It's as if you're viewing a whole different... I have a similar feeling when I put on my diving helmet. In those moments...
Really? Like...
Well, if that's in order.
Hey, now's not the time! Remini still has Dulce's weapon to make. We don't want...
Right. I still have to collect some tools I'll need to craft the weapon. Thanks for all of your help. I'll be off. What's the hurry? 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 Freeze! Cool it!
Windblade!
Freeze!
He's finally come to meet up with Sir.
Is your child feeling...
Thank you for your concern, Fremine.
Zuria, Fremine, we're here!
Seems like everyone's arrived.
Not quite. Aren't we missing some? Hey, Thalxie! Whoa! Thalxie's got himself a sword and a shield now. He's looking...
Indeed. With his weapons in hand, Thalxie looks more formidable than ever. You've really outdone your...
We helped you!
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials. Everything you found was high... Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the... You can just keep an eye out.
Seems like everything's ready to go. Shall we...
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking. Since Thalxie has already shown us his...
Ooh, Paimon's excited.
Why don't we use the store?
So we'll take out the sad parts and
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing, but I've seen a lot of art during my work. Now, as far as the actual content of the drawing, please tell me what you'd like to see.
Let me think. We can draw the weapon.
Okay, I'll add the weapons. Anything else?
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Thalxie's got some friends by his side now, so he's...
Okay, I'll also draw some companions. And color. Ah, color, yes, that's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be... Who would have thought the page could have become so inspiring? How...
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up.
Are you seeing this, my son? Are you...
I'm sure he is, Zarya.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all finished. We should finish it as soon as possible and keep up the belief and hope.
I'm starting to look forward to it as well. So let's...
Yay! Thalxie's Fantastic Adventures begin now! Look! Those are materials that we can use for the crown, right? Let's get some for Fremine.
These should be enough. I knew you'd have a knack for finding the best materials. We shouldn't need anything else to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Whoa! Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead? So these are the underwater ruins that Fremine found. They're pretty amazing. Oh, yeah, Paimon knows. It's just... Paimon thought we'd actually...
I'm sorry. I was...
Whoa, someone's already switched into fantasy mode.
Seems like the travelers already got the gist of things. You sh...
Don't underestimate Paimon. Paimon can... Young adventurers, 'tis Paimon, guardian goddess of this land. State your goals and intentions for visiting this nation.
We are the companions of Prince Thalxie, your divine...
Oh, reclaiming your glory. Thy goddess here.
Huh?
Not at all! This is the goddess's test! From your responses, so please accept the goddess's reward. And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the rainbow...
My gratitude to your divine highness for such generous blessings.
Me...
Now, adventurers, forge bravely ahead. Please be careful, brave adventurers. Just ahead, some evil enemies that have invaded the Kingdom of Water Imps. They're called... Hilly Churros of the Deep.
Freeze! Frost is coming!
Those accursed enemies are back again. Your Highness, please show them what you're made of.
Get in gear!
Let the show begin.
Cool it!
No escape!
We're under attack again. Oh, the deep!
There's no need to fear, my friends. His Highness is so strong now that even a diviniture of the deep would pose no threat to him.
Pair! Frost is coming! Pair! Frost is coming!
No escape!
Let's dance.
Getting gear! Cool it! Pair!
It's finally over! So have we defeated the evil monsters and reclaimed the Kingdom of Water Imps?
Yes, it should now be time for us to attend Thelxie's coronation ceremony. The only thing is, it was my mistake. I should have told Fremine earlier that we would—
It's all because the Traveler and Goddess Paimon were too strong! We just eradicated all the monsters in one go!
It's okay, Zuria. We can come back again once I've made—
Then I must thank all of you again for taking the time. And you too, Thelxie, my child.
Thelxie's turning out to be a real expert at fighting!
I don't think there's anything that will be able—
Yes, I agree as well.
Let's head back to camp for now.
We can add an update to Thelxie's fantastic adventures as well! Now that we... Zuria and Fremine? Why don't we draw the new... Hey, you didn't have to say it out loud!
No problem. I'm happy to oblige. Then in that case, the story today should go something like this. After overcoming many obstacles, Prince Thelxie and his brave companions finally arrived at the entrance to the Kingdom of Water Imps. At this time, the little fairy in the group, Paimon, revealed her true goddess form to her companions.
Woohoo! The goddess has arrived! She praised the companions for their purity, and to reward them, she...
Bathed under the goddess's glory, the prince and his companions charged into the bastion of evil.
Oh no! The crown isn't ready yet!
No. The crown was within the prince's reach, but the monsters took it with them as they fled. They haven't given up and are sure to return, but the prince is certain to reclaim the crown the next time they fight. The brilliant rainbow more.
Oh, and Paimon can almost...
Thank you, everyone. We've also completed the second page of the picture book now. My child, you'll also be able to brighten up when that time comes, right?
I'm sure he will, Zuria. Who knows? Perhaps the doctor will already have some...
I sure hope so, Your Divine Highness. Oh,
Please don't worry. One day should be more than an...
Ah, then I must thank you for your hard work. And see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
Alright, it's about time we start heading off too. You've still got some...
Yeah, I'll need to go to the city shortly to get...
Yeah, Paimon knew that you didn't often take commissions from others, but Paimon...
Well, about that... It might be because...
Because what?
It's because... I hope...
What's the matter? And what's with that look on your face? You're turning red!
Am I
Alright! We won't bother you today, Fremine.
Okay, thank you. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
Let the show begin.
Another test setup.
The Temple of Wisdom! Positions!
Another test subject.
No!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun.
I'm getting sick of this game.
All eyes on me. Care for a dance?
Hey!
Care for a dance?
Another test subject.
Sharing the knowledge!
Well,
Dance with the waves!
well met. Come at
Another
me.
test subject. Rise!
Care for a
The
dance?
Temple of Wisdom! Here! I see everything! I'll protect you! This way, turn over.
Care for a
Another
dance?
test subject.
This dance is for you! Follow my strength! Hey!
Another test subject.
Make yourselves at home!
Another test subject. Rise!
I gotta keep my vigilance!
Care for a dance?
Another
Prepare to
test
be blown
subject.
away!
Rise!
The Temple of Wisdom! Everyone hold hands!
Think fast! All eyes on me! Dance with... Care for a dance?
Another test subject.
Killjoy! We've only just begun.
Let's dance.
Surrender and be gentle. Shine down!
Quicker. Scatter.
Illusion shattered! Try not to enjoy this.
I'll protect us.
There is no escape.
Flicker.
Now you shall perish. Shine down. Let's spark things. Torn to oblivion. Surrendering will be gentle.
Let's dance.
That's close enough. Bow your head. That's close enough. That's close enough. You behold lucky today. Where do you think you're? That's close enough. Bow your head. That's close enough. Silence. Let the mighty be humbled. That's close enough. New country. Settle down. That's close
Your
enough.
coming was foretold.
I'm getting sick of
Some target practice.
Your coming was foretold.
Be sanctified.
Finally, some target practice. Spread your wings and raise a storm!
Your coming was foretold.
Swan Fury.
I'm getting I'm getting sick of this game.
Cry louder. Silence.
Your coming was foretold.
You are not. Let the mighty be humbled.
Your coming was foretold.
I'm getting sick of it.
You are not welcome.
Some target practice.
Lucky today. That's far enough.
Your coming was foretold.
I'll protect us. Yoo-hoo!
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this.
Another test subject. Settle down.
Justice is blindsided.
Another test subject.
Be sanctified.
Oh, so sorry.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Bow your head. What you got?
Let the show begin.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Pay your dues.
Let my name echo in song!
Settle down.
Another test subject.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Pay your dues. Another test
Bow
subject.
your head.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Stop that!
Pay your dues. Another.
Settle down.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Another
I'll
test
protect
subject.
us!
That too.
Come on! We can do it! Yoo-hoo! Time to shine!
Another test
Silence. Be sanctified. What you got?
Another.
Shower me with praise! Let's dance!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Run away now.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Stay cool. Face your gift. Let's begin.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song! Ready, steady, go!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
A moment, please. Have a safe trip. Run away now.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Stay cool. Face your gift.
Hello, Paimon.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're just...
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or actually, maybe we can go find her. It's not too...
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, and speaking of...
Found you two at long last.
Huh? Why are you here, Miss Teller?
What could have happened? That water imp Thelxie, of course. After I gave...
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about was just Fremine. Even the missing fish was...
Oh, sorry about that.
Huh? What, Fremine? Diving? No, that's not what happened at all. What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water. He never... 100% sure. I've confirmed the account with several veteran...
Wait, let's go to Stray?
Yeah, that's the name. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, his mother is a pretty famous art dealer, while his father passed... well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill. It's...
It can't be, right?
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check...
Oh, I see. Well, you go on ahead. I just came to make sure that you're both all right.
What's the hurry?
Excuse us.
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please.
This is the residence of Zuria Destri, and I'm Jala Khan, her family.
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told us herself.
No, you're right. Young Master Lascaux did have that illness once upon a time, but he's... Well, the young... Oh... So, when she had requested time to...
So, if I'm understanding this right,
That is correct. When the young master disappeared, she was... That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the...
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on everything.
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate, but...
Then all the other things that she took.
No, those were all real. Although, they were all things that happened before the young master...
I see. So after her...
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song. She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind. And the word...
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a what should we do? Dr. Jalakan, have you seen a picture book?
Are you thinking about trying the guidance therapy
Yes, this is it. That's right. If what Dr. Jalakan said was true, we need to show her that her child has found a...
But wouldn't that just make it harder?
One must first face reality before accepting it. The Madame...
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures, and if we could complete it, there's no time to waste.
again. This is the final part of Felk's...
Everyone, please don't be so down.
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have to give something, and then she'll be able to recover.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Oh! Be careful, brave adventurers. Here come the evil monsters that stole the crown. They're... to keep these Cyclops, let's beat them up!
Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's no need to fear. Prince Felky looks stronger than ever today. He must be going all out.
Get in gear!
Oh, this is the final enemy, right? Ahem. We'll reclaim the crown for you now, Your Highness.
Come a little closer.
Commence the cleanup! Frost is coming! Prepare! Get in gear!
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise.
But, Madame, you're...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Felksy. We'll use the guidance method.
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just...
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient? His name is Thelk...
I see. Madame, please rest assured.
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place. Because...
Wonderful! How wonderful! Felksy, my child, are you hearing this?
And the last page of the picture book. It's still...
Right, the picture book. But I don't...
Don't worry. Felksy and his friends all know what should go on it.
Okay.
At last, Felksy and his friends were able to do...
The water imps, finally returning to their homes, showered the prince with love and...
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the Rainbow Bridge and... Huh? Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not...
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized Surya walked across the bridge and placed the crown above...
That's the end of the story, Surya.
Thank you. I am so sorry, my child. Maman should have spent... Maman loves you too.
What's happening? Is Surya...
Quick! Put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription module in it that's
Maman loves you too.
But I love you more, Maman.
What? Did you see something?
Maman, I'm getting a little sleepy. Of course, my dearest child. As long as you want to hear it.
Thank you, Maman. Your lullaby has always been my favorite. Now that I've heard it, I can return to my dream and to the kingdom of water imps in peace.
My poor darling. Please don't.
I won't forget, Maman. And so, good night, Maman.
Fremine! Why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you...
Don't worry, it's definitely great news. The Madame, she said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit. But this time, of course, Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures and the guide...
That's wonderful!
Here, please take this picture book with you. The Madame wanted you...
But this is her son's...
Don't worry, it's just a copy. She still has the original.
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed to something important.
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said? She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head, she felt like she also said that was when she was finally able...
Oh,
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real...
But what else can...
A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. You saw it too.
What? That can't be what happened, right?
Yes. I suppose that would be a miracle. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place...
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Watch this! Freeze!
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. What's the hurry? Cool it!
Let's dance. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Huh.
What's the hurry?
freezes.
Let the show begin.
Windblade!
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Ad Astra Abbot. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra. Ad Astra.